Good Friday, a Western holiday celebrating the crucifixion of Jesus and his death at the Calvary, and a holiday where kids don't have to go to school. So grab a blanket, turn off your lights, and enjoy your holiday to 3 stories of creepers stalking you and something dark rising from the dead with 3 ghost and stalker stories. Beach House in Quezon Province. My family and I celebrate Holy Week. For non-Catholics, Holy Week is where we commemorate the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. In my dad's province in Quezon, we have a beach house there and we only get to go and stay there during Holy Week. Back in 2006, my family and I went there with my cousins for my mother's side of the family. Since this is the first time that my cousins went to our beach house, we decided to have fun while contemplating on our sins. On Good Friday, we decided to build a bonfire by the beach and drink a couple of beers. We were also talking about funny stories when my cousin asked me if there are ghosts in the area. I said, I don't know, and I said, let's see. So I said, if there are ghosts here, there would be a blackout. Right after I said that, all the lights in the 2 houses went out. Not only the lights, also the electricity. The only light that we had was the bonfire. Then suddenly, it became very cold and I knew that it wasn't just the wind. My cousins and I are very sensitive when it comes to paranormal things. Since we had beer that time, one of my cousins taunted whatever or whomever put out the light. He said, "Show yourself to us if you are really true." Again, we felt the temperature drop. I was so scared out of my wits that time. I was already crying when my cousin told me to stop because he told me that they get attracted to fear. The whole time I was praying, but the feeling wouldn't go. And I knew for a fact that there was one spirit right beside me. My other guy cousin, who is the most sensitive of all, decided we pray in Latin, so we all followed him. After praying, I also apologized to the spirits that I offended that night, and that I won't taunt them again. After 15 minutes or so, we all felt that the temperature went back to normal, and all the lights and electricity is back on again. The minute the power went on, we put out the bonfire and we ran like crazy people back to the guest house. I still have a lot of experiences, but I'll share it next time. I left my phone in the car. My boyfriend lives on the border of Michigan and Ohio, and that area ranks 4th in the country for sex trafficking, Toledo, Ohio specifically. It was on Good Friday this year, and I was heading home to my parents' house 3 hours away. Right after getting over the border to Ohio, I stopped at a Pilot gas station to pee. I had stopped here before without incident. After parking at a spot near the front door, I figured I was just running in for a minute, so I left my purse and my phone in the car. My paranoia usually doesn't allow me to do this, since anyone can punch through a window or rig a lock. But after locking my keys in my car one time, and unsuccessfully being unable to do either of these things, I figured there was no way anyone could break into my car. I went inside in search of the bathroom, and went down the hallway with showers and private bathrooms, usually reserved for truckers by accident. As I walked further down, an Indian man literally jumped out of the private showers and bathroom and said, "You need to use the bathroom? You go in there." I looked in and all of the shit was still in there. Towels on the floor, shower stuff, toothbrush on the sink, everything. I told him no thank you, and bolted down the hallway, which happened to be a dead end. He followed me and said, "You go in there," pointing to a shower. I again said, "No, I'm good." And he said, "You sure? You go in there." He was gaining on me and I bolted by him and found the woman's restroom, and was relieved to have a mother with 4 small children in there with me. Took the fastest piss of my life and bolted out the door. I passed other people who were blissfully unaware of what just happened. After I got in my car, I locked the doors and looked around to make sure he hadn't followed me outside or that a car wasn't following me, and immediately called my boyfriend, who screamed, "Sex traffickers find victims there all the time!" My entire 3-hour drive to my parents, I looked over my shoulder. Moral of the story: don't stop at gas stations. Don't leave your phone in the car now. No matter where I go, my phone is with me 24/7. Good Friday. I was around 10 years old. It was Good Friday in Brooklyn, New York, and my mother woke up listening to music. My mother went in to take a shower, and right there, I felt a little nervous. Why? I don't know. I was sitting on the sofa and I heard footsteps, thinking it was my mother. I didn't bother to turn around since it took her a while to pass me. Since she said she had to pass me to get to her room, I turned to see what she was doing. She wasn't there. I went to the bathroom and she was still taking a shower. When she got out, I told her and she said, "That's scary. I saw a tall shadow through the curtain." Right there, I just wanted to hurry and go to my aunt's house. While she was doing her hair, singing along with the radio, we heard the front door open and slam, and we heard a man say, "That's freaking nice. Keep singing." We both went to the door because at this time, I was really scared and didn't want to be nowhere in the house alone. When we went towards the door, we saw a shadow coming towards us. I closed my eyes and grabbed my mom, and right there, a cold wind went right by us. Since that day on, I would beg my mom to let me stay in my aunt's house because the weird things did not stop there. We would always see shadows, and every now and then, something would say something when we would have music on, or if the TV was a little louder than usual.